Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
Okay, what is up, people? So, I'm not gonna lie to you, the whole thing about remaining accountable is tough, but I'm up. It is one of my day off after 8 days on work. It's Wednesday, so it means it's a pull day, which means back. It's currently 4:47, so I am leaving the house a little bit later, but I'm gonna get to the gym for 5 o'clock. Just had my porridge, gonna have my creatine, and then I'm gonna have my pre-workout. Yeah, I made my way down there. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, but the main thing is I'm up, and I'm gonna stick to my schedule for the first week. Not saying that I'll fall off after the next couple of weeks, but I will stick to it for the first full week to commit, to make sure that mentally I'm prepared for what's going to be coming ahead. So I'm not dragging on anymore because I am still tired. I haven't had my pre-workout and I need to get my jacket and head downstairs. I don't have my headset, which I think is what's throwing me off right now. My head is all scattered all over the place because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And for those of you that go to the gym, and you know, headphones are life. So yeah, let me have my pre-workout and then we'll address that when we get to the gym. Catch you guys there. Peace. What's up, guys? So I am back with another commentary for you. I just want to go over a few little things. Today is going to be a pull session, as you guys probably gathered from either the title or the intro clip. As I record this voiceover, it is actually Wednesday, the 23rd of April. So this was actually 2 weeks ago, this workout. If you guys remember, I said my first week back, I would be recording my first week, gauging my weights. The second week, I'd focus more on my training, so I wouldn't be recording. And the third week, I'd resume recording. So this is actually 2 weeks later, on a Wednesday, and it's quite funny watching it back because that intro clip is exactly how I felt this morning when I woke up. Part of the reason is just because, I don't know, you just get so exhausted over time, and obviously getting back into this routine is not the easiest, but yeah, I mean, I'll go into it more on, well, today's recording, which is going to be potentially next week, depending on how I put these videos out. But yeah, I didn't feel great. It was still my first week adjusting to everything, and my diet and the training, and it was tough. But again, like I said, accountability plays a big part in you achieving the goals that you set out in the beginning. So yeah, I mean, I was super tired, but I was up and I eventually got to the gym and I felt better for it. So let's not go into that anymore. Let's just talk about the workout. So as I said, it is a pull day. As you saw in the first half of the clip, I was doing some warm-ups, some stretches, and right now I'm just kind of gauging I apologize for the background noise. But yeah, I was just kind of gauging my weights. So right now I'm just doing a few acclimation sets, just getting the muscles ready to go to work for my working sets. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry about the background noise. But yeah, eventually I ended up working with 20s on each side, just to kind of do the first few sets. I think I did move up and put a 10 on either side as well. But what I have noticed, again, this is the whole point of me recording, is the purpose of establishing whether, you know, my form is correct, or if I'm carrying out the exercise to maximize the amount of I don't know, how would you describe it? Maximize, I guess, maximize the actual benefit of the exercise. So right now, the previous clip, you saw me doing a few reps, and they were very, very fast. And not that I have anything against fast explosive reps, but I'm more of just the way I lift is very slow and controlled. You know, feel the negative when you're coming back down and elongating the muscle, and just kind of that's just how I train. That's how I've always trained. I'm not an explosive type of person. I believe in full range of movement, full stretch, and squeezing at the peak of the exercise itself. So, you know, there's a time and place for explosive movements, and like I said, it's not something I normally do. So me being able to watch this back and understand, you know, what I need to do for the next time that this session comes around. And I think, you know, looking back at it now, comparing it to today's session, say for example, I feel like I have made sufficient kind of progress to say, you know, my method of lifting and my form is a lot better now than it was the first week going back into the gym. I've been able to gauge my weights very, very well, and I'm taking my time, leaving my ego at the door and focusing on what I'm doing. I don't know if you heard at the start of this video, one of the things that's thrown me off during this session was the fact that I didn't have my headphones. Now, I mean, it's not to say that, you know, headphones are going to be detrimental to your workout, but for me in particular, I just kind of like to go into the gym, know what I'm doing, have laser focus on that, and block everything out. I just get in the zone, and I just don't really focus on anything else but what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to achieve, and my headset helps me do that. Now, I couldn't find it for the life of me, and that kind of did irritate me. It threw me off quite a bit. I still got my, you know, session done. Did I feel like it was a great session? It was okay. Could it have been better? Yes. Because I feel like when you have your own kind of playlist and that music, you can kind of vibe out and just, you know, get a better workout. Fun fact though, when I got home after this workout, I actually found my headset under my pillow, so I was pretty annoyed about that. But yeah, anyways, moving forward. Back has always been a good movement for me. Like, my pulling mechanics are actually really, really good. My back has never been an issue in terms of like growth or development. I feel like my pulling movements are always on point and they're ace when it comes to, as opposed to when it comes to pressing or obviously legs. I try and give everything my all, but I do find that I can lift a lot more weight than I actually think I can when it comes to a pull session. So here we're just doing a unilateral pull down, isolating each lat. This, I don't know if you classify it as a compound movement, because I mean, you're working, well, I suppose you classify most of them as compound movements because they're working multiple muscles rather than one, but you are working your lats and your bicep when you're carrying out pulling movements. Again, here with the lat pull down, I know a lot of people like to lean really far back and carry out this lat pull down. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not entirely sure. I like to keep myself at like a decent angle, get the full stretch, get a full squeeze when I'm coming back. Like right now, I feel like I'm being a bit too explosive. I feel like I should be able to slow that down a little bit more, either by upping the weight or just focusing on what I'm doing. And again, things like not having my headset kind of take away from that. I'm just having a look here to see if it's something I do. It is slightly slower. I'm not going to say it's the slowest, but it's a little bit more controlled. But I do feel that that's more beneficial. Slow and controlled and full range of movement gives you the best results, as opposed to explosive, erratic, and not the tightest form. I don't feel it's going to be super beneficial to your growth in the long run, and potentially could cause injury, in my opinion. Because you're not really paying too much attention to your form and how you're actually lifting that weight. You're just focusing more on being explosive and getting the exercise done. But yeah, this session was pretty straightforward and simple. Few movements. You know, the sets and rep ranges are for strength, that of strength. So when it comes to my compound movements, it's normally a 5x5. if I'm doing something like a lat pull down or a seated row, because again, like I said, my mechanics of rowing or pulling movements are really good. I'll try and shoot for an 8 to 10 rep range, but I'll still keep sets at about 3, 4, or 5, nothing pretty much above that. So I finished off with this seated row. Again, just talking about the way that some people do this. A lot of people like to lean a lot more further or come a lot further backwards. I kind of try and find a neutral position where when I go forward, I'm still not like leaning super forward, but I get that stretch in my lats, and when I come back, I try and generate that squeeze in the back. Just kind of hold it for a split second to make sure that, you know, I'm contracting the muscles fully. But yeah, the session was good. Like I said, I can't complain. But the session 2 weeks later, which I did this morning, was even better. So I look forward to explaining that to you guys in the next video. With that said though, I'd like to thank you for making it this far. If you did enjoy it and you do enjoy the commentaries, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got a bit of a tangent coming in the next clip, so bear with me. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Alright, what's up guys? Whew. So, how did it go today? So, we got to the gym on time because every green light seemed to be working for us this morning, which was strange but cool nonetheless. But yeah, we made it on time. We got in. We did a few heavier lifts. First 2 exercises, I believe it was the first 2 exercises, maybe the first one because I felt a bit warm after. But the first exercise was like a seated row, I want to call it. I just don't quote me, I hate naming exercises. But like a seated row, back movement. We did 2 sets to warm up, kind of acclimate, get a little bit loose in the joints and whatnot. So we did 2 sets of those. Then we did 3 working sets, and then moved over to another back movement. It was sort of like a machine plate loaded lat pull down of some sort. Single arm, each arm I did, I believe it was 8 reps of it, about 3 or 4 sets I think it was. I lost track. My mind was scatterbrained all this morning purely because I do not have my headset, which threw me off quite a bit in terms of getting prepped this morning to leave the house for the gym and getting to the gym. So yeah, still a bit scatterbrained right now. First exercise, second exercise, third exercise was an actual lat pull down on, you know, the conventional lat pull down with the bar. We did, I believe, 1 acclimation set to kind of gauge where I was in terms of weight. So we did that one, followed by 3 sets of 8 reps, a heavier weight as best we could. And then we finish off with 3 sets of 5 reps on the seated row, which was heavy as shit. How do I feel? We left 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes early out, so it's fine. I wasn't really going to do anything in that 5 minutes time. Probably just where I cut one of my rest periods short. But like I said, guys, I'm not going in there for ego lifting or anything like that. I'm going in there strictly to gauge where I'm at after being off for so long and kind of easing my way back into training, working on my surplus in terms of my diet. Yeah, just kind of, it's the first early stages of it. So I just want to touch on a little something before I go, and that was sleep. I think it's because I've worked 8 days straight, so I've got 3 days off in a row, which means that the first day I spent was a Tuesday. Tuesday is not a gym day, so it means I don't go to the gym. There is no training whatsoever. It's just staying on top of my diet as much as I can, per se. Not really call it a diet because we're bulking, but try and stay on top of it as much as I can. And again, because it was an off day from the gym and an off day from work, it gave me a chance to kind of put my hair down and relax a little bit, which was good. But at the same time, you kind of forget what you're meant to be doing in a sense of prep, which is not, it's not a problem because I'm going to be home the majority of the day, but you forget what you're doing in terms of prep. Therefore, you know, getting everything ready the night before for the gym wasn't something I did which is fine. Didn't have much to do. We just had our porridge and we had our pre-workout to have or whatever. But I did go to bed quite late, which, again, you know, it's your day off. You kind of want to stay up a little bit longer. I was on Xbox for a little bit and I was playing Apex. So yeah, I got caught up in that. Then I had dinner late or whatever it was. Food was fulfilled for the day, so it's not a problem. But yeah, wow, this is like super washed out. I look super washed out. See if this, oh no, that's not gonna help any bit. But yeah, it's just because it's a white light. I look really pasty, pale. I promise I don't look this way normally. But yeah, so alarm's gone off for 6 o'clock. 1 second. I'm just gonna let the car warm up. Yeah, so went to bed a little bit later, played some Apex, got up, I want to say on time because my alarm went off for 4 o'clock, and I was completely baffled as to why the hell I was setting an alarm for 4 o'clock when it's my day off. 1 second. Why I'm setting my alarm for 4 o'clock on my day off, but then I remembered, yes, we have a routine which is in place. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, training our ass off. So as today is Wednesday, I'm up. Got up about 1:15, I'm not gonna lie to you. I struggled to get up, but then I remembered. I keep telling myself time and time again, I hope you guys can do this and implement it to your day as well. But it's consistency and holding yourself accountable for the choices that you're making in life. And I chose to go back to the gym in full effect. I chose to go back with my camera in full effect. I chose to set my diet in motion. I chose to achieve these things. So I need to be seen to be putting the work in. I know, but you know, there are times where I may be a hypocrite or whatever it is, but I need to be seen right now to be putting in the work in, because it's the first week back and I don't want to start it off shitty, if you get what I mean. So it's all about the mindset, and I'm not trying to be like motivational or anything like that per se, but at the same time it is mindset. I did say I was going to commit to this, therefore I need to put in the work and get it done. So yeah, I dragged my ass out of bed at 4:15, as much as it pained me to do so, but I feel better for it, if you get what I mean. I'm up, I've, you know, hit my session or whatever it is. I feel good about it, and I'm gonna go home and have a shake now. Ideally, I'd much rather not go to bed. I probably am, not gonna lie to you. I probably want to go back to sleep. But I'd much rather not, because if I want to keep doing this, it's not every day I'm gonna have 3 days off in a row. You know what I mean? So I need to remember that and have my mindset to know that if this was a normal day, I'd be heading straight to work right now. So with that said, will I go to sleep when I get in? Probably. Will it be a regular thing? No, because like I said, I'm managing the fact that, you know, this is my time off. I'm allowed to have that kind of leeway, because I've been working for, you know, so many days or whatever it is, and I'm entitled to kind of rest. So, you know, that's okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna remember what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and take the steps necessary to make sure that I'm staying on track. I feel like I went off on a tangent just there, so I apologize. The gym is amazeballs. It's wicked, like the way that they've redone it. I promise I will at some point show you guys around if I get the opportunity to do so. It's just like I said, I don't want to be invading other people's workout sessions and their time. Although a lot of people are okay with me recording in there, I don't want to be that guy that's just, you know, it's not my gym. You know what I mean? Do I feel comfortable recording there? Yeah, because they've made me feel very welcome, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, as time goes on, hopefully I'll be able to show you guys around the gym. But with that said, today's a day off. There's not much to say. Baby girl is going to school, first day of school for her today after the whole lockdown thing, or I don't know if you guys call it, like, I don't know what you call it, because it's not exactly a nursery, because she's 3 now. So yeah, first day of school, so I may wake up and yeah, go with her down there. It all depends. I feel like sometimes the first day can be overwhelming, so to have both parents there is okay, but then at the same time it's not, because it's like they're leaving you. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So today for me, I'm pretty much gonna, sit on my ass. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm probably gonna edit up this video from Monday's session and today's session, so it goes out for sometime next week, because I want to have a buffer. And I'll do a little bit of reading. There's some of the book that I wanted to catch up on. I'll let you guys know what I'm reading next time. And just kind of plan what I'm going to be doing next week in terms of incorporating arms and abs, because right now it's just a push-pull legs with just compound movements, and that means obviously, you know, heavy movements that are working multiple muscle groups rather than you know, singling out, you know, biceps or triceps or whatever it is. So I might start working on that, meal prep, all that kind of stuff, because I'm back on Friday. Yeah, so that's it. I think, am I missing anything? Bro, I can't get over how, oh my god, it's not even this light, it's actually the light out there as well. I look so washed out. I wonder if it's the ISO. It might very well be the ISO. Nope, the ISO is on auto. So I just look this washed out. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're going off into a tangent now. Let's just get back home, and I will catch you guys in the next video, unless I give you some sort of update later today, which I doubt it. But thank you for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed today's back session. If you got any you know, recommendations on what I should be doing going forward for this bulk, compound movements, compound lifts, or whatever it is, just let me know down in the comments. Or most people tend to hit me up on IG. I noticed that the comments don't really pop on YouTube. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, it doesn't cost a thing to leave a like, so appreciate that, and as well as a subscribe. They're pretty much free. Yeah, they help the channel grow. Am I focused on the growth of the channel right now? No, not so much. I'm more about tracking my progress right now, because I just need to see what changes I need to make. That's why I'm getting so many different angles in the gym. I need to see if I'm going low enough, if I'm leaning back too much, if I'm contracting, you know, correct muscle groups properly, and is there anything I can do to make myself better and my lifts better in the gym. So right now it's not so much about growing the channel. If it grows, I'll be at peace with it, thank you. But at the same time, it's more so about just reviewing what I'm doing right now. As I'm getting older, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself in the way that I lift things or whatever it is, because longevity is what we're aiming for. So health and longevity, not so much ego and bulky muscle man anymore. You know, that's not the goal. So yeah, with that said, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Appreciate you guys so much. Still haven't come up with an outro, but yeah, catch you guys in the next video. I guess that's it. Peace.